Hello there, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing LEGO set number 7115, Gungan Patrol. The first minifigure is Jar Binks, and you know what? You're allowed to have any opinion you want about him as a character, but I feel we must acknowledge that this figure from this set is from 2000, but this minifigure came out in 1999 as far as I'm aware. So that makes this a over 20-year-old minifigure. This is a really impressive minifigure for the time. The print on the torso is pretty good. He doesn't have any back printing, but this is an insanely detailed molded head for 1999, I believe, is when it came out. Like, this is a good figure for the time. Sure, compared to what we have now, it's not anything special, but I think it's a very good figure for the time. He's got a black spear, unprinted dark gray legs, torso print with his like jacket or whatever. I've seen people use newer Jar Jar torsos, like the one from 2014 or whatever, for custom Shrek minifigures, like just not painted or anything and just use this torso. And also, the head from this minifigure is actually different from the newer Gungan heads because there's actually a little indentation for the eyes instead of it being printed like the newer ones are. So that's interesting. I think this figure came in like one or two other sets. Let's look at the next one. The next minifigure is a Gungan Soldier, and this is also a really good one. Uses the same head, has the same tan arms and hands and black spear, regular green legs, but you get this really cool purple shield in the original purple color. That looks really nice. They've remade this piece, but in translucent purple, I think, and it still looks good, but there's something nice about this one with the gold printing and the old purple. And then he's got a pretty cool detailed torso print as well with some black and some gold lines. And there's no back torso print on this guy either. I believe, according to Bricklink, I could be wrong, but I believe this figure is actually exclusive to this set, so that's quite cool. Let's look at the builds for the set. The first build in the set is a Gungan Beast. I think its proper name is a Cadu. I have it written down right next to me because I would not be able to remember that. And it's actually in a really cool discontinued color called Earth Orange. It was used for various things. I believe it was the color originally used for Ron and Ginny Weasley's hair pieces, so that's pretty neat. He's just on a green 4x4 plate, and it can go on studs like that. It's a pretty neat piece. It's got the saddle there, these big tan pieces, this thing. You could put a little printed eyepieces on there if you want to. I used to call this thing like a duck horse because, I mean, that's kind of what it resembles, but I think their proper name is a Cadu. And it's got that little printed, like, rolled up blanket piece on there is what it looks like. Now, you may be thinking that that print is from the Dagobah Training Luke minifigure, but I looked on Bricklink, and this print only came in one other set, which was the original Privet Drive set from Harry Potter. There was an alternate version that was, like, I think, a similar print. I could be wrong, but I think it was, like, there's 3 different versions of this. There's 1 or 2 that are on a tan piece, and I think one version has dark gray printing, one has dark bluish gray, and that might be the one that was with Dagobah Luke. And then there was this one that also came in the original Privet Drive set, and then there was another one that came in 2 Harry Potter sets. I think it was the one with Buckbeak and the one with the Night Bus, the original Night Bus. I could have gotten that completely wrong, but I decided to look on Bricklink because I was curious, and yeah. So it's a neat print. I got an extra one of these with the set, so that's pretty neat. Let's look at the next build. So this is another Cadu we have here, and I forgot to show that you can take one of the Gungans and put them in the saddle like that. But this one's cool. Pretty similar build, but it's towing this big like cart thing with these big tan radar dishes that kind of sort of act as wheels, but it doesn't work on my table very well because it's not smooth. Just this neat little cart with some dark gray and light gray. And you can open up the back and you get 6 of these little translucent dark blue 1x1 round bricks. And what these are meant to represent is, I think in the movie they were purple, but translucent purple didn't exist in 2000. And I think they were like round too, but these are meant to be the things I think that they would like launch and they would blow stuff up. I mostly remember these things because they were in Angry Birds Star Wars 2, funny enough. But yep, so you get 6 of them, and you could like have a minifigure hold them. Jar Jar's holding one on the box. And there's a blue slope in there, this neat discontinued piece. You can just take these and, oopsie, put the 6 of them back in there. Something cool about this set is since it's such an old set, it uses discontinued colors like earth orange, the original brown, and then light gray and dark gray, which have since been replaced by reddish brown, and then light bluish gray and dark bluish gray. We don't really have, I mean, I guess there's things that we have nowadays that are close enough to earth orange, but earth orange doesn't have like a specific replacement as the other 3 do. And I guess that the original purple has been replaced by dark purple. So yeah, it's neat to look at old sets and see what colors have been replaced by newer ones. Yeah, this is a neat build. Let's look at the box and the instructions. At first glance, the box looks like the modern short long boxes, but it's actually a little different sized. Here's the Speed Champion set for to use as an example. So this is pretty cool. I love the old Lego Star Wars logos. You can see all the characters on there. And just the design in general with the gold. I love this classic font where it says Gungan Patrol. The piece count, the age group, and the like starry pattern. I love the box design of classic Lego Star Wars. And you've got this on the back showing like some play features and stuff. Not much interesting on the top or this other side. But then it shows some alternate builds, which are some kind of weird turret thing. And then a weapons rack and a box of some sort. And then it shows them taking it apart on the back here. It's really cool in my opinion. Oh, and there's also a picture of the set on the bottom. That's cool. And www.lego.com. That's cool. Yep, there's the year of it, 2000. This is from just the second year of Lego Star Wars. Now let's look at the manual and advertisements. So we have the manual right here. It's a rectangle manual. There is, oh, okay. I love the old manual design where you got screenshots from the films and the like trim here that it's just really cool. I love the design of these old Lego Star Wars manuals. But there's not much interesting in the book itself, whereas nowadays you'd see like one of the characters on the back that says win or advertisements. Well, that type of thing is housed in these catalogs. We're going to quickly skim through them. Here's one for 2000. It shows the Gungan Patrol, the original A-Wing, and Boba Fett Slave 1. I love both of these sets, and I do actually have this set. It's missing a couple pieces, I think. I think I need to find a new hand for Boba Fett, but I do have a majority of that set. And, okay, so there's all the, like, mail-in information. We have some, like, character packs. There's a town one. I don't know what that weird fairy thing is. That's got to be like Belleville or something. Astronaut keychain, signs, this really cool Rock Raiders minifigure set, and a ninja one. I may be reading this backwards, whatever. Some train sets for town. These are pretty cool. I think this is town. Oh, Johnny Thunder up here. More Star Wars with some of the original keychains and the original X-Wing. Rocket. And then on the front, oh, another Star Wars thing, the Flash Speeder. That's a good one. And then some sports sets available April 2000. That's so cool. Then we have another little catalog here. It says Just Imagine on it. Gonna go through this kind of quickly as to not have the video drag on. But on the front, we see Star Wars, Castle, Sports, and Arctic. We got some sports stuff here. I'll look at this in further detail in a future video if you want me to. But there's sports stuff. I love that set with the field. Star Wars. That looks so cool. All kinds of sets here. A bunch of great ones. That's a really good one. And this too. More Star Wars. I have the Vulture Droid. Oh, there's the other set with Jar Jar. These weird Technic things. This is one of the only good ones, in my opinion. More Star Wars, original Falcon. That thing is, whew. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. And then I actually have this one with the box, which is really cool. And I have most of this one. I'm missing one of the little gray macaroni bricks. Oh, and then the original UCS sets. Those are, this one's neat. The X-Wing, Got some ninja stuff. Oh, Castle. I think this might be Knights Kingdom 1, but I could be wrong. Some more Castle. These are cool. Racers. Johnny Thunder. I love this one. I love that. Whatever that guy's name is. He's really cool. Arctic. More Arctic. Or, yeah, these are Arctic. And then some Spaceport. Oh, this is Spaceport stuff. These are neat. And then, oh, okay. Yeah, these are cool. This is some, like, oh, City Center. That's what it's called. Then Rock Raiders. Rock Raiders is great. Rock Raiders is an awesome theme with those chrome drills and stuff. And then we have some remote control stuff. Speed Slammers, Technic thing, it looks like. Robo Riders. Robo Riders, the precursor to Bionicle. This is a set from before Bionicle was out. Oh, and then it shows some of the games that were on PC and PS1. Oh, and N64 for LEGO Racers. And there's the mail-in thing. Sorry if that took a while. I just thought it was really cool and that it should be looked at. We can look at it in closer detail in a different video if you want that. If you do, please leave a comment saying so. But now, let's give the set a number score from 1 to 10. Overall, I think this is a cool set. Despite a lot of people not liking Jar Jar, or really anything to do with him, I think this is still a good set. I was not able to track down how much it originally cost when it came out in 2000, but my guess is probably something around like $10 or $15-ish if I had to make a rough estimate. Nowadays, it's going to run you like $40 to get one in good condition. This one I didn't actually get sealed, believe it or not. I bought it from a Comic-Con, one of my local Comic-Cons a couple years ago, for I think only like 20 or 30 bucks. It wasn't sealed. All the pieces were like in a Ziploc bag, but everything's practically perfect condition. And it even came with the extra pieces, and I got an extra one of the little printed thing, which is cool. So yeah, my copy is in practically perfect condition. I give this set a 7 out of 10. I like the minifigures, even if you don't like the characters they're based on. They're still good minifigures, in my opinion. I really like the Cadus, and the fact that they are probably one of the biggest pieces to use Earth Orange. I like this thing. It's just a neat set, and I don't know if this person exists, but back in the early 2000s, there might have been somebody that wanted to make a Gungan army. I don't know why, but that's a possibility. There you go. I think this is a great set for the time. Nowadays, it's going to run you like 40 bucks if you want to get it in this condition, if not more. But I think this is a good set. So that's why I give it a 7 out of 10. And if you enjoyed this slightly on the longer side video, then please like and subscribe. That's about all I have for now. Bye!